Hey, amazing fans! Welcome to another relaxing moment with VIVA'S stories. Before we dive into the drama, don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your support means the world to us. Now, grab a seat, sit back, relax, and let's journey into the story together. Rain hammered down on the city, washing neon lights into blurred streaks across the wet pavement. Adrian Cole, umbrella long forgotten, stood on the edge of the old stone bridge. He wasn't supposed to be there. He had deadlines, a girlfriend waiting at home, and a reputation as one of the city's fastest rising architects. Yet something about the storm had pulled him out into the night. That's when he saw her. A lone woman stood by the railing, drenched but unmoving, her hair plastered against her face. She looked as if she belonged to the storm itself, untamed, restless. Adrian hesitated, then approached. "You'll catch pneumonia standing out here." She glanced at him, her eyes sharp but tired. Maybe that's the point. Her words cut through him. Something in her tone wasn't dramatic, it was real, raw. He stepped closer. "Bad night." She gave a short, humorless laugh. "Bad life." Then, as though realizing she had said too much, she shook her head. "Forget it. You don't need to hear my story." "Maybe I want to," Adrian said, surprising himself. For a moment, silence stretched between them, broken only by the rain pelting the river. Then she turned fully toward him. Her face, fragile yet striking, seemed carved with pain she tried to mask. "I don't even know your name," Adrian said softly. "You don't need it." Before he could reply, she stepped forward, rose on her toes, and pressed her lips against his. It wasn't a long kiss, nor gentle. It was fierce, desperate, like a secret screamed into the night. Adrian froze, then felt his entire body ignite. His carefully ordered world, Clara, work, plans, crumbled in that heartbeat. And just as suddenly she pulled away. "Forget me," she whispered. Before Adrian could move, she was gone, swallowed by the rain. He stood there, stunned, the taste of her lips still burning on his. One kiss. One stranger. And Adrian Cole's life would never be the same. The next morning, Adrian sat at his drafting table, staring at blueprints that refused to make sense. His pen tapped uselessly, his mind replaying the bridge, the rain, the kiss. Clara leaned against the doorframe, arms crossed. "You've been up since dawn. What's going on?" Adrian forced a smile. "Deadlines." She studied him, suspicion in her eyes. Clara was beautiful, polished, dependable, the kind of partner who fit perfectly into the life Adrian had always planned. Yet today her voice barely registered. When she left for work, Adrian slumped forward. "Forget her," he muttered to himself. But he couldn't. Across town, Leila sat in a cramped apartment, knees drawn to her chest. She scolded herself. What were you thinking? Kissing a stranger? Her phone buzzed with a message from her brother. "Father knows you're gone. He's looking for you." Leila shut it off, her heart pounding. She had left everything behind. The family name, the expectations, the cage. That kiss on the bridge, it wasn't just rebellion. It was freedom. But freedom had a cost. Back in his office, Adrian's assistant walked in. "Mr. Cole? You're supposed to present the Arts Center proposal tomorrow." "Right," Adrian muttered, flipping through papers. But all he could see was her. The stranger with storm in her eyes. He tried to sketch, to work, to focus. But every line bent toward her silhouette, every thought circled back to that night. Clara called him later. "Dinner tonight? We haven't had time together in weeks." Adrian paused, guilt gnawing at him. "Yeah, sure." But even as he said it, he knew he wasn't really there anymore. His mind was still on that bridge. With her. The next evening, Adrian arrived at the Arts Center board meeting. He straightened his tie, rehearsing his pitch. This project could secure his reputation. Then the door opened. And she walked in. Leila froze when she saw him, her folder clutched tight. Adrian's pen slipped from his fingers. "You," he whispered. Her lips parted, panic flickering across her face. "No." She turned as if to leave, but the director stopped her. Leila, you'll be assisting Mr. Cole on this project. Adrian's heart thundered. He forced himself to speak calmly. I think we've met before. Leila's eyes narrowed. If you're smart, you'll forget that. After the meeting, Adrian cornered her in the hallway. Tell me your name. That's all I ask. Her jaw tightened. Leila. Now forget it. Forget it. Adrian stepped closer, voice low. You kiss me out of nowhere, disappear, and now you're telling me it meant nothing? She looked away, her voice trembling. It had to mean nothing. But the way her eyes glistened said otherwise. Over the next weeks, Adrian and Leila were forced to work side by side. Every late-night design session was a battle against the tension crackling between them. One evening, Adrian leaned back in his chair, watching her sketch. You're hiding something. Leila didn't look up. Aren't we all? He chuckled. Fair. But you're different. That kiss. Stop. She snapped her pencil, eyes blazing. It was nothing. Just a mistake. Then why can't I stop thinking about it? Adrian pressed. Leila's silence was louder than any answer. Later, as they packed up, Adrian reached for her hand. She didn't pull away. For a fleeting moment, it felt like gravity itself was pulling them closer. Then Leila yanked back. You don't know what you're asking for. You don't know who I am. Adrian's voice softened. Then let me find out. She stared at him, torn, before whispering, You'll regret it. And she walked away, leaving him more certain than ever that he couldn't. Adrian couldn't help himself. He began digging. Every fragment of Leila's life he uncovered made him want to know more. Finally, he cornered her after a meeting. Your name. Your family. Why are you running? Leila froze. You had no right. I had every right, Adrian shot back. You turned my life upside down with one kiss. You don't get to vanish again. Her breath hitched. Then, with trembling lips, she confessed, My family owns Grant Enterprises. They tried to force me into a marriage with a man twice my age. I ran away. That night on the bridge, kissing you. It was the first choice I ever made for myself. Adrian stared at her, stunned. So you changed my life, because you were trying to change your own. Her eyes filled with tears. I never meant to drag you into my mess. Adrian shook his head. Too late. You already did. And for the first time, Leila didn't fight it. Clara's patience had reached its limit. She barged into Adrian's apartment, slamming the door behind her. You're not even trying to hide it anymore, she hissed. Late nights, secret calls. Adrian, who is she? Adrian rubbed his temples. Clara, it's not. Don't you dare lie to me. Her voice trembled with rage. I've been here for you since the beginning, and you throw me away for a stranger? Adrian met her gaze. She's not just a stranger. The words hung in the air like a blade. Clara's face crumbled. So it's true. You're in love with her. Adrian swallowed hard. He didn't want to hurt Clara, but denying it felt impossible. I can't explain it. One moment with her, it changed everything. Meanwhile, Leila sat in a cafe across town, staring at her untouched coffee. Her phone buzzed, her brother again. Father's men are in the city. They'll find you if you don't come home. Her chest tightened. She had built something fragile, dangerous, with Adrian. But her past was catching up fast. When Adrian found her later that night, she looked broken. We can't keep doing this, she whispered. He cupped her face. Yes, we can. Whatever it is, we'll fight it together. She shook her head, tears brimming. You don't know my world. If you get too close, it'll destroy you. Adrian's jaw tightened. Then let it. I'd rather fall with you than live without you. Clara wasn't done. If Adrian wouldn't choose her, she would make the choice for him. She dug into Leila's past, feeding whispers of scandal to Adrian's business partners. Do you know who she really is? Do you know what she's running from? By morning, Adrian's phone exploded with calls. Contracts were frozen. Investors demanded answers. When he confronted Leila, she looked crushed. It's starting, she murmured. This is exactly what I warned you about. Adrian reached for her. We'll fix it. No. She pulled away. I can't let you lose everything because of me. Leila, I won't be your downfall. Her voice cracked as she shoved her bag over her shoulder. Goodbye, Adrian. The door slammed. Silence swallowed the room. Adrian felt the weight of everything slipping away. His career, his stability, and worst of all, her. Across the city, Clara watched through tears of victory and heartbreak. She had won. Or so she thought. Weeks blurred into months. Adrian's projects collapsed one by one. His name, once rising, now whispered with suspicion. Clara eventually walked out too, unable to handle the ghost of Leila haunting every corner of his life. Adrian sat alone in his empty apartment, staring at the city skyline. His reflection in the glass looked like a stranger. She was right, he muttered. I let her slip away. The one thing that mattered most. Meanwhile, Leila tried to start over in another city. She worked under a false name, blending into the background. On quiet nights, she sat by the window, whispering to herself, forget him. Forget the bridge. But she couldn't. Every laugh she heard, every unexpected glance from a stranger, reminded her of Adrian. Of how one kiss had set her free, and ruined her all at once. Both of them lived half-lives, chasing shadows of a love neither could replace. A year later, Adrian stepped onto the stage of a design conference, applause ringing in his ears. He had clawed his way back, barely. But his heart remained hollow. Halfway through his speech, he froze. In the audience, Leila. She was different, sleeker, composed. But those eyes, those storm-soaked eyes, were unmistakable. After the event, Adrian found her in the gallery hall, studying a painting. His voice cracked. Leila. She turned slowly. The world seemed to stop. You came back, Adrian whispered. I didn't come back, she corrected softly. I built a life here. Without you. But you're here now. And I can't, he broke off, stepping closer. I can't lose you again. Her hands trembled as she held the strap of her bag. Adrian, I still love you. I never stopped. But my past. He cut her off. Then let it haunt us together. Don't you see? One kiss and I never stopped chasing it. Tears filled her eyes. For the first time in a year, hope sparked between them. That night, they walked along the waterfront, the city glowing around them. Leila's voice was quiet. If I choose you, Adrian, I choose war with my family. I choose chaos. Are you ready for that? Adrian stopped, turning to face her. Leila, you were the only thing I never planned for. And the only thing I'll never let go of. She searched his face, desperate for doubt. There was none. Finally, she whispered, then kiss me again. But this time, not as strangers. Adrian's hand slid to her cheek, and when their lips met, it wasn't rebellion, or chance, or desperation. It was choice. The first kiss had changed everything. But this kiss sealed their future. And for once, neither of them looked back. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell for newly created content.